We're looking at simultaneous equations with three variables. I believe the easiest way to do this is you choose one of the pronumerals, A, B, or C, and you say, I'm going to make all these the same. I'm going to make the coefficients of the A, the B, or the C all the same. That is step one, is to make the coefficient, don't worry about plus and minus, but don't worry about positive and negative, coefficients of one of the pronumerals the same. Now, you can decide, it's either going to be A and C. You would never make all the B's the same. Otherwise, you're going to have to come up with a, it's going to be 100 or something, or whatever it's going to be, 105. Either make all the C's the same and get 6C, or either make all the A's the same and get what A? 4A. Now, if you want to go for everything to be 4A, you only need to multiply equations 1 and 2. Does that make sense? But if you decide that you want all the C's to be 6C, you have to multiply equation 1, 2, and 3 all by something. So we're going to go with the one that requires less work. We're going to make all the A's the same. So we're going to make the A's, make 4A. Do you understand? What I would do, just put it in a little circle, 4A, so you know what you're doing. So what do I do with equation 1? Equation 1 times 2, put your instruction. And we've got 4A minus 14B plus 6C is 14. I will call this equation 1A. And then I'm going to do equation 2 times what? I want 4A, remember, times 4. Right, 4A plus 12B plus 8C equals negative 16, equation 2A. And I'm going to rewrite equation 3. Just rewrite it. And just rewrite that. All right. Now, we need to, because we've got, so again, 3 unknowns. Notice we have 3 equations. 2 unknowns in the exercises before, 2 equations. 1 unknown, like x plus 5 is 3, 1 equation. Get it? 2 different pronumerals, 2 equations, 3 different pronumerals, 3 equations. All right, we have to do 2 sets here. Now our idea is to eliminate the A's, but you can't do it in one step. You must do 2 different combinations. You can do equation 1 with 2 or equation 2 with 3, as long as you've got 2 combinations. I don't mind what you want to do. What do you want to do? Let's do 1A minus 2A. Why is it going to be minus? They're all positive 4A, which is great. Okay, 1A minus 2A. What have you got? 4A minus 4A is 0. Negative 14B minus 12B. Can you see that? I can write it out. Or no, I'm going to go minus 26B. Are you okay with that? So put your little minus there. 6C minus 8C is minus 2C. What's the last one? Is it negative 2 or is it 30? 14 minus negative 16 is 30. We call this equation 4 because it's got nothing to do with anything else. And then let's do another combination. Let's do 2A minus 3. So 4A minus 4A is 0. 12B minus 5B is 7B. 8C minus negative C is 8C plus C, which is 9C. And negative 16 take away 9 is negative 25. Equation 5. Now what does that look like? What you know how to do. So what you do is you make all the coefficients the same for one of them, do the 2 combinations. You're now back to simultaneous equations with 2 variables, which is what you did 2 exercises ago. And we continue as normal. Obviously, these aren't very nice values. All right? I wouldn't be changing the B's. Let's make the C's, what? We're going for 18C? Okay. So, equation 4 times what? 5? So 26 times 5, 130. Please someone check that. Minus 10C. Yes, it is times 9. Don't know what I'm doing. Someone fix that. Times 9. Don't know what I'm doing. Thank you. Yeah, see, I wrote 18C and I'm not even following it. Right. This is why you have to have these prompts, you see. What's 26? That's 260 minus 26, 240, 234, someone? 234. Minus 234B minus 18C equals 30 times 9 is 270. We're going to call this equation 4a because it comes from equation 4. And then equation 5 times 2. 14b plus 18c equals negative 50. Equation 5a. I really like the a business because if you've made a mistake, you know where to check from. Okay? So now, are we going to add or subtract 4a and 5a? Yes, we're going to add them because they're exact opposites. The c's are exact opposites. You add a negative and a positive of the same magnitude, you get 0. So it's going to be equation 4a plus 5a. So adding them, negative 220b, is it? Equals 220. Wow. B is negative 1. Now, where are we going to find out C from? I'd go back to 4 and 5. I mean, you can do 4a, 5a, but the numbers are too big. You cannot go up to the top ones yet. So, you find B. So, we're working now from here. So, just work with these two till you find B and C, and then go back up to the originals to find A. All right? So, B is negative 1. Substitute into equation 5. And you get 7 times b. So 7 times negative 1 plus 9c is negative 25. 9c is negative 25 plus 7 is negative 18. C is negative 2. Now that we know what b and c are, you might even want to box them. Okay, and then we're going to sub b is negative 1, c is negative 2 into whatever you like. I'm doing equation 1. Up the very top, not 1a, 2a, 3, because they've been multiplied, they're bigger. Let's just go into equation 1. So I've got 2 times a minus 7 times negative 1 plus 3 times negative 2 equals 7. And then I've got 2a plus 7 minus 6 is 7. Looks like 2a is 6, because the 7s will cancel. A is 3. You can write them all out again. So A is 3, B is negative 1, C is negative 2. Okay, we'll do one more. I will do another question, but before I start, let's just have a quick look. See question 1. See with question 1, x is negative 2. You would just put it into both of those, or into this one. Then you can work out y. Do you get it? And then you would put your x and y into that. But these aren't typical of the ones you're going to get. All right? With the second one as well, you would put your a is negative 2, not into the second, this one, but you'd put it into here. Work out b, and then you know a and b, and you go in there. The thing is, most of them are not going to be like this. All right? I've just done this one. That's more typical. And also, like, say, question 9, which one would you make the same? H, J, or K, which one the same? Everyone? Yeah, you would make all the K's 2K's. So multiplying the first and the second equation by 2. All right? And C8, do you need to change, or can you go straight away and work it out? All the Y's are the same. What would you do with the first two? Add or subtract? And then you might do the second one and the third one? Add. But if you decided to do the first one with the third one, they're identical. When two things are identical, you subtract to get 0. So if you decide to do equation 1 and 2, you add. But if you decide then to do 1 with 3, you have to subtract. Oh, yes, you could have. Yes. See, but what I would not do here is eliminate the x here, but then eliminate the y there. You're still going to end up with 3 variables. So this is why with these, you still go focus on the variable that's all the same. So if you decide to get rid of the x's, but then here get rid of the y's, you're going to have this equation here with y and z, but this one with x and z, and you can't go anywhere. That's why you must make all the pronumerals of one variable the same, and then work on getting rid of those first. Do you get it? Don't start eliminating x here and eliminating y there. You're still going to end up with 3 unknowns and only 2 equations. And you won't be able to go anywhere. All right, so I'm going to do one more. This one's just another example. Decide what's going to be the same. If it was the U's, you have to go to what U? 12U, too big. If it's the V's, what are you going to go to? Let's go with the V's, because it's smaller. Smaller numbers. So we're going to go 6V. Just have it written somewhere so you know what you're doing. All right, you know what to do? Equation 1 times 6. Equation 2 times 3. Equation 3 times 2. All right. Equation 1 times 6, 18U plus 6V minus 24W is negative 24. That's equation 1A. Equation 2 times 3, that's 3U minus 6V plus 21W is negative 21. That's equation 2A. And equation 3 times 2 is 8U plus 6V minus 2W equals 18. That's equation 3A. Now, what do you want to do? We're going to have to do some pluses and some minuses in this one. Let's do 1A with 2A. What are you going to do? Add or subtract? Equation 1A and 2A. Do you add them or subtract? You add them. 1A plus 2A would give you 21U, the V's go, minus 3W equals negative 45. And that's equation 4. Because it's totally different to everything else. I want to do 1A with 3A. What are you going to do there? I want to do 1A with 3A. Add or subtract? Subtract. Yeah. 1A minus 3A. 18U minus 8U is 10U. That, if you're subtracting those two, you get 0. And subtracting these two, you get negative 24 minus negative 2 is negative 24 plus 2. Negative 22W. Negative 24 take away 18 is negative 42. Equation 5. Now, yuck. What do we do now? Oh my goodness. Make the U's or the W's the same. I mean, you can... No, we're not rearranging. U's or the W's the same. Let's go the W's. Times by 22 and 3. So equation 4 times 22. What a horrible amount. What's 21 times 22, girls? How much? So 462 minus 66W equals negative 45 times 22 is negative 990, equation 4A. And then equation 5 times 3, that's better. 30U minus 66W is negative 126, equation 5A. Now what are we going to do? Add or subtract? They're identical. Subtract. 4A minus 5A. 462 minus 30, that's 432U equals, what's 990? Negative 990 plus 126. We're going to sub U is negative 2. Girls, go up into something like equation 4 or 5. I'm going to go into 5. And you get 10 times negative 2 minus 22W is negative 42. Someone work that out. I'm taking 22W over. 22W is negative 20 plus 42. Is that positive 22? W is 1. And now you just sub U is negative 2, W is 1 into equation 1 will do. And you get 3 times negative 2 plus V minus 4 times 1 is negative 4. And you'll get V is negative 4 plus 6 plus 4, which is 6. And you're done. And so U is negative 2, W is 1, V is 6.